Hey guys, I'm Rodney.
And I'm Jake.
And I'm Mindy.
Happy Halloween! So today we're going to show you guys an inexpensive DIY to create little light up pumpkins for your Halloween walkway.
With special guest, Rodney's mom.
So after some hunting, it was really hard to find just the classic pumpkin pal, and we finally found them on Walgreens online. So you guys can order these. These guys are 8 by 8 inches. And then we also found some inexpensive solar lights, which we're going to kind of dismantle to make our lights. And then because our solar lights are smaller than our pal, we did create little circles or donuts for little hats, I guess, to hold our solar light.
So you've probably seen... Shh! Buzzy, shut up! So you've probably seen lots of versions of this project online, and today we're going to do our own little twist on it with what we could grab. Mindy really goes all out when decorating her yard for Halloween, so she wanted some of these for her yard, and we thought we'd make some today.
You probably could fit your ponytail in it.
Could I get you one time just saying, and I'm just happy to be here?
It's happy to be here. Absolutely happy. Happy Halloween. It'd be like a witch's hat.
Oh my god. Alright. Turn around and...
That actually is kind of cool.
This might be a...
This is like
Or you
avant-garde.
decoration.
Yeah, it's
Or like the
Halloween
Virgin
costume.
Mary, like...
Oh yes, it shows that I am an angel after all. My halo.
it's,
Fallen angel.
I mean, it's a little dark and busted, but sure.
Hey.
It's not glowing, honey.
It's
A little
a black
tilted,
hole.
You know?
So black, yes. There's your black cloud.
My black cloud that follows me around.
I just call
That's
it Rodney.
Valid point.
It's kind of fun.
Whoa!
Oh, pumpkin down. So, yeah, step 1, remove all the handles. Step 2, typically the way we see these online is everybody keeps the solar light intact, and part of the idea there is that the stake just goes straight through the pumpkin, and it's what kind of holds it in the ground, which is great, but it's kind of short for what we want. So what we're going to do is dismantle these guys, drill a hole through the bottom like you normally would, but we're only going to barely insert this in so that we get a little extra height out of them.
So we are using a 3/4 inch bit.
Forstner's bit. Here, you could start gluing the top. Well, not those tops. Sorry. These.
Oh, under here.
Yep. Is that not hot enough? So one of the things that we're going to do today is we're going to take apart the solar lights so that we have just the top. And we're going to glue them on these little hats that we made, since the solar light is so significantly smaller than the opening on our pumpkin. To make it one piece, to basically make a little hat.
My light's getting angry at this.
What am I going to do with all these little orange nipples?
Well,
They could
go
be
with my costume.
they could be little pasties.
Yes.
I guess it'd be more helpful to put my cut ones on this side.
That's
huh?
what I was gonna say. Let's trade sides.
We're so smart.
Some of us are.
Don't talk about your mom that way.
I'm the good witch over here.
The good what?
Something like that.
I love the smell of hot glue in the morning.
You know, what's going to be missing this Halloween, though, is the fun of trying not to make children's costumes catch on fire with the lit candles that are in my current pumpkin
Well,
in
that's
our
true.
walkway. It's going to make Halloween so boring. Thinking that we can't burn any children this year.
She might be a witch.
But I'm a good witch.
All the pumpkins have holes.
Holy pumpkin! Oh, we're gonna need the one that's in your hair.
Is that on or off? I can't see.
This is off. Now it's on.
There is a spot for a battery every rechargeable
Was it-
battery.
Oh my God.
Here she goes. Mom just did that and I just yelled at her.
Says we can do it later,
So we have batteries at home.
but we can't.
Well, that's probably why some of these turn off, is the battery not being set right.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Did anyone witness me last Halloween trying to get our light up candles that run on solar to work, and they wouldn't work, so I was throwing them away. But they weren't working because my hand was over the thing.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, that doesn't look very good now, does it?
it looks perfect. I did it.
Well, while our solar hat's dry, we're gonna start gluing our stake into our newly drilled pumpkins.
Cool.
Stick it in your hole.
Stick it in your hole.
Is it in?
Yeah, so it'll.
A big hole there,
that's-
mister.
To say that's what he
Mother,
said. But wow.
like son.
All right, so I was thinking I'll hold it. You can glue the bottom, and then we'll flip it over to glue the top.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
But I think it's gonna drip right down.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna burn me for sure.
That's what I was trying to do. That's messy, isn't it?
Yeah. Were you drunk?
Well, yeah, it is afternoon.
You know, I don't really have a way to know that this is gonna be straight, so these might not be.
It might be crooked, just like the rest of us. That's fine.
That's true. It's not like drying very
Oh, that's
fast though. I don't know what's going on. It's probably because it's melting the fucking plastic.
Right. That's
Hey,
hard.
language. We're monetized.
It wasn't the F word, it was the I word.
If you squint and tilt your head.
Right?
Maybe we should have cut the hole just slightly smaller.
What?
Do we have a smaller thing?
Well, they're already drilled, so.
Oh, true.
Hold it, glue it. I like how we're now just like standing back.
Having a professional do it.
Yeah, that's super crooked, huh?
No, it was going this way before.
That's what I think we're just gonna have to do a coat.
Yeah.
Let them sit to like harden, and then you can reinforce them.
Yeah.
Because nobody's gonna see the. No one's gonna see the bottom, right?
No.
Well, you know what?
Except
Someone.
for the little bastards who try to steal.
That's true.
Oh, sorry.
Also,
the little kids.
unless you're drunk laying on your sidewalk.
Well, and that happens too.
Oh, what? And then I'll hold it? Keep
No,
getting...
you're gonna. Oh,
You're gonna do the next one.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's say we're gonna rotate here. Oh!
no, breaking the pumpkins over there. I would think it would be easier if, like, one of you had
Really?
it, just pass it to the next person. You know what I mean? Like, and as you can see, you'll find your own perfect way to do this.
Yeah. You just need
Just
6
like
hands.
we are, right? Make sure you have lots of helpers. Some professional crafter will go, oh, this is how you're supposed to do it. Look how great those look, except this.
Yeah. Well, that one's. What do you?
What was that
Don't
first
tear it out.
No, I was just trying to force it.
Or you want to hold that one?
Tear it out. I'm not. I'm just trying to force it.
Forcing 'em. You know, I am really excited because those. You know how old those pumpkins are?
I know. So, Mom has always had these little,
Okay, if you
kind of
twist
like
it while
arch
it's hot, it
armor,
will-
arched arm, pumpkin metal little pumpkin holders.
Candle holders.
Candles holders, yeah. So they were always candles burning in her yard, down her sidewalk on Halloween, and all these little kids with flowy little costumes and all sorts of craziness. I always thought someone would catch fire one day. They haven't, but your candles do blow out 75 times a night.
Yes. And plus they're tea light candles, so you have to go out
Yes.
there and relight
Refill
them,
them
or
and-
refill
yeah.
them at least 4 to 6 times a night. So I am looking forward to this for sure. I'll have all this free time on my hands then.
Yeah, Sensei, what are you gonna do now?
I know. Eat bonbons.
And
Or is this supposed
what
to
a
be
great,
candy corn?
what a great time to talk about today's sponsor, bonbons.
Yeah, bonbons.
What are the bonbons?
Are bonbons even made
Oh, wait,
anymore?
no, bonbons are the strawberry things.
They're
Little strawberry candies.
what? No.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Well,
Bonbons? No, not the strawberry. Have you had the raspberry ones?
I don't know about that, but you know
Wait,
the
I
little
thought
ones that are
bonbons
like
were
in
like
those
a
little...
Twinkie looking thing.
I don't know. All I know is somebody on Twitter
Bonbon?
said,
Aren't
"What
they?
is this thing called?" And it's
No,
those
it's
like
ice cream, I think. It's supposed to be ice cream. but
those.
it's not.
It's one of those, huh?
I don't know. Someone in the comments will tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us what a bonbon is.
Yeah, if you know what a bonbon is, please let us know. That
Because
we'll-
all we've been
that we'll
doing
pay
is laying
attention
around
to.
eating.
Yeah. We
All
need
right.
to know what,
What do
to
you
do
keep
with our
trying to
extra
stack
time.
that on top of me?
I don't.
Yeah, I think so, because it's gonna be like
It's
the
the cricket ones.
most solidified.
Oh, actually, look at.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, are you gonna be able to even reach the inside?
Because your arms are so short.
God, I hate all of you.
All right, I have got little hot
I
glue
keep-
hairs
yeah,
everywhere.
I keep throwing them on you. Don't worry, Rodney and I'll literally redo it after Jake.
Yeah.
Why do I even try? There's two of them.
It's kind of like a dishwasher.
Oh my God. Started on the dishwasher again.
Right, I need another stick.
Pull it out of your butt.
This was such a great idea
That
to
got
put
lost
her
a
on
long
film.
time ago.
Well, then I can't get it in your hole. Not enough room.
She should have her own mic.
All right, so I've made a decision. We're not going to do the insides
Oh!
because it takes too long. But once we do a second coat on all the outsides,
That should secure it enough.
we can go do another one on the inside if necessary. Because I mean that's going to hold really well.
Oh, that one's really deep in the pumpkin.
They're all kind of like that. They've all sunk a little bit.
Oh, did they when they were sitting here?
Uh huh.
Oh shit, they did.
But that's fine. That's what we're gonna.
Deep in the pumpkin. No, we want it deep in the pumpkin.
Well,
is.
no, because we wanted the height of
Lady,
it.
give me this.
Oh, you mean deep this way, not deep that way. Like deep down. You mean deep that way. You mean deep up.
Up?
Yeah, deep up.
That you're
Yeah,
literally
deep up.
pointing down, saying up.
Right, because he's upside down. So it's deep
Oh my
up.
Y'all
God.
let me know when you'll
It's
figure
not
this
deep
out.
down.
Oh my God.
If it was,
Hey, I'm up for adoption.
if it's deep down, then it would be correct. But it's deep up. Now's our time.
So,
As you can see, Rodney stepped away for a moment. Now is our time to talk about him. Here, I have more cobweb for
what was
you.
Rodney's first Halloween like?
Rodney's first Halloween. Trying to think of his very first Halloween.
He would've
Well,
been not
as you
quite a year.
know. Oh yeah, he would have been a baby.
Mhm.
I don't think I took him out his very first.
Okay, what was his worst Halloween?
His worst Halloween. Well, you know, when they were little, it kind of stunk because we lived in the country.
The old
And
country.
the old country. We came over on the ship.
The old country buffet.
Yes. And so there is no this walking the houses and stuff. So we went to like people we knew, and it took all night, you know. So got home at like 3 in the morning after going to 5 houses because you had to drive around so much. No.
And
So
it's no
actually, so
alcohol
when
both
we
ways.
moved to Austin, they were really excited because
Yeah.
of all the candy they got that they didn't really eat, but they got a lot of candy.
How about costumes? What costume when he was a kid do you think is his best one? What was his worst one? Did he do costumes much?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't go trick or treating unless you have a costume there, Jakey.
It's true.
Yeah. So let's see. Fortunate, like when his one grandma used to actually make their costumes, and so they were amazing. So one time they were the Power Rangers, both of them. So yeah, Rodney was the blue Power Ranger, I think, and Kyle was a red one. But those costumes were really cute. And then he was a monkey one year. That one was really cute. Oh, and Mickey Mouse. No, Kyle was Mickey Mouse. Sorry about that. And this should have been a sure sign. Yeah. Should have been a sure sign. Yeah, he was this disco guy.
Disco guy?
Yeah.
What's the disco?
When he
Just-
was
just
like,
a generally disco?
shoot, 8, 9? Yeah. Yeah, so he had these really funky pants on with his white shirt and he had a little afro.
How about when he was a teen? What shenanigans did he get up to during that?
Well,
We can edit anything out that's
can they go back on charges, you know? What's the statute of limitations? No, actually, they were actually pretty good when they're teens for the most part. And actually, when they got to a certain age, they ran around with their friends. And yeah, there was some stuff I wasn't privy to, I guess. Because as far as I knew, they behaved on Halloween. Oh, you know, they did have haunted houses, though, at our house.
Oh, yeah.
They made haunted houses, and I would try to warn them. They gathered their friends, and they did a great job, which was really funny because they did a great job. Kids came from all over, and the interesting thing is the neighborhood that we moved into, there was hardly any kids. So the one that we lived in first, there was all these kids and all this great candy and stuff. Then we moved into our neighborhood, and it was a lot of old people. So they just kept their lights off, like old, cantankerous, miserable old people. And
Now you're one of those.
I know. See, that's why I'm trying to make a good name for those old people. That's why the neighborhood wants to kick me out. There was hardly any kids, and so it was a big, huge difference. It was like you're walking to a lot of houses and not getting any candy, unlike living in the country, driving to a lot of houses and taking a lot of time.
Well, what's crazy is that neighborhood is now like
Now
a Halloween
it's-
hotspot.
It
They
is
shut down
insane.
streets.
Yeah. And and it seems like it changed overnight. Like literally, there wasn't a lot of kids. And then all of a sudden, it seemed like overnight it changed. People literally drive into our neighborhood
Yeah.
to like bring their kids into our neighborhood. And like you said, it's this Halloween hotspot that people come from like all over to go to because they literally close off a lot of streets. They have live bands. It's really entertaining and it's fun to walk around because of it. But when they had their haunted house, there's one little girl who went in, and I warned them
Never
when they
came
were
back.
little, and she never came back. No, she literally left her bucket of candy in there, and she didn't even want it. She didn't even want it. She just left crying with her mom. She didn't even want her bucket of candy.
So what's
Felt
the
so bad.
big plan for Halloween decor this year? What's the theme? Where are we going with it?
I haven't decided
You
yet.
haven't decided, okay.
Yep, because it's a big year.
It is a big year. It's an election year.
It's an election year.
And previous election years, 2016, we had the piñatas.
Yes. And there was I said that there's a lot of pressure on us this year because of that. So we have to think of something good again this year.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of weight on my shoulders over this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't decided, and I said that we needed to have a meeting this morning and start thinking of it because I've started to put up some decorations, of course the graveyard, but yeah. It'd be
think my
like, well, what about a big dump truck and like have all the, and say dump truck, have him falling out of the dump truck?
I think
don't
some
know.
of my favorites have been when we made the body bags.
Oh, the body
those were
bags
pretty
were fun.
cool.
Yeah. 'Cause
Or
they-
you just made that giant
skeleton guy?
skeleton ghost. All I
I'm
know is
struggling.
that the Hillary pinata fought off all of those Trump pinatas, and then Trump
She
ended
did a
up
good
winning.
job.
So
I know.
we got to make sure we.
Kill him for good. He's back. We have to stop talking about him.
And then they put on a hat. So now that our stakes
Oh my
are all
God, they
glued.
look like little Amish people. Oh, look at that. How cute. My pumpkins are Amish with a little tiny little
Mhm.
Gotcha. Well, they'll never see this.
The Amish people. Oh, true. Oh no, I
Not
feel like
wrong.
there's a new fad of Amish people.
I know.
I'm Amish, but
Also,
I get
why
to be
is there
hip
an
and
Amish?
modern.
There's a TV show about Amish people. How is that possible?
My point.
All right, so now that the glues are now that the stakes are glued, now we can take our little hats that we glued together earlier, and we will glue these guys with the same hot glue to the top. that's what's going to allow the solar panel to still get the light charged during the day, and then at night these guys will glow kind of a soft orange color, lighting up the walkway.
They're so cute.
I don't know if we should maybe not make these permanent so that we can turn them off.
Why do you want to turn them off?
Why do you want to turn Halloween off, Jake?
Right. God, Jake's trying to kill Chris or Halloween.
So he's
Something.
already trying to kill Christmas, and
I
it's
know.
just barely Halloween.
Right. Look at that. We had enough for my halo.
Ooh, I've got a new...
Is it still on? Oh, who took it off?
I did, because we needed it.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Look
You're
at
doing
that
a great
form.
job, Speedy.
Yeah. He just wants to show that it can be done a lot neater than I was doing it.
Well, no, I was
You're
kind of
also
wondering
not throwing the spider webs on Jake like you're supposed to be.
I was almost wondering if we should just do a thin line like that, and then kind of
Oh,
kick
if
it
you
up.
have to. Yeah.
But I don't know that we will need to, right?
Yeah, but you might be a little
I know,
off
that's what I was
kilter
just
there.
wondering the same thing.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's
Perfection.
All right, so why doesn't one person put hot glue and the other person set it on then?
All right, I'm going to put the finished ones over here so
You're
they're
doing
out of
such
the
a
way
great
of our...
job right now. I
shop.
think we should just continue.
Oh, can you?
All right, let's get back on
Kayaking?
subject for this last one so that we can properly, like,
Have a film thing?
yeah. 'Cause it needs to be evergreen to work for the year later.
It needs to be evergreen. So we're going to use them during Christmas too?
Yeah, whatever.
All right,
Evergreen.
final one.
I just snatched it from her hand. Ta-da!
Nice. Look like a bunch of candied apples.
Like a,
Oh, yeah.
like you could dip
The
it in.
caramel apples.
Yeah. But
All right.
they're- I want to see it.
And there we have it.
Point
They are
it the other
really
way. Point it
adorable.
towards the camera.
So.
Well, and this helps prevent this guy from filling with water.
That's
So
true.
having the
Oh,
little hat
actually,
on
yes. Yeah.
it prevents that from filling up.
No, which is perfect because that's the problem I have right now with the candles. With my pumpkin candles, they
Oh,
fill with
yeah.
water when it rains or leaves or whatever. Then that causes a bigger fire that
feel like I'm
then
holding a
catches the
bouquet.
kids on fire. I know.
This could be used for your Halloween themed wedding.
Right, as your
Totally.
bouquet. Or the guests could line up as you're leaving holding these.
I know, to light the path.
Yeah. Now, if someone could turn off the lights, nighttime.
So, what, 30-ish minutes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's say 45, cutting out the circle plywood tops.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So let's
yeah.
say 45 minutes total, easy weekend DIY, and there's still plenty of time for you to make your own today. You can buy these for really inexpensive in 2-foot by 2-foot sheets at most any hardware or big box store.
And now, do you use a router to cut them out?
I did.
Right.
From the top.
All right. And if you let... What? You said from the top.
Yeah.
Why were you getting ready to talk? It's my turn to talk.
Why is he yelling at me?
I don't know.
All right.
Talk
Ready?
to the pumpkin.
And we want to give a special thank you to Mom for joining us for today's little special Halloween DIY.
Well, thank you guys for the special pumpkins.
And if you like this project, make sure you check out our other videos for other things we've done around the house. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Rodney and Jake. So make sure you follow, comment, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon to be notified next time we post a video. You can also check out our website, rodneyandjake.com, where we have blogs that detail a lot of the details of these projects, as well as merchandise for you to help support the channel.
And as always, we want to give a huge shout out and thank you to all our members. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Thank you. We are dorks. Yes, we are.